Cannabis. Now I think when I say the word cannabis, a lot of us are going to refer to one thing only. A plant, a henna plant. Wow, how interesting. Today we've got a video speaking about drugs. Now unfortunately, YouTube's policy, this video will not get monetized. Well, it will just get demonetized. So do we care? No, I already knew this video was going to get demonetized. But today we are going to be talking about cannabis in the Netherlands and talking about how odd it actually kind of is. Something that is completely natural that you can find in South Africa growing on the streets, next to the street, is illegal in majority of countries in the world and is in some states in America an legal substance. And in some states, when you cross the border with it, it's an illegal substance and you can get years jail for it. I will be speaking in this video about what I find about that and the interesting fact about cannabis in the Netherlands. So enjoy this video. So interesting thing is, cannabis actually isn't legal in the Netherlands. It's very confusing. It's very strange. Cannabis in the Netherlands is illegal. It's very bizarre. You got coffee shops, they sell it all over the streets in Amsterdam. It's fucking insane, but it's illegal. How weird is it, huh? But it's decriminalized for personal use. Recreational consumption of the drug is tolerated and it is available in coffee shops. So what you're actually supposed to do, what happened before lockdown is you were supposed to, when you purchase maximum of 5 grams, you are legally only allowed to when you go outside of the coffee shop. So outside of the shop where you get the point. You are only allowed to carry 5 grams a person. So 5 grams is approximately, it depends on what kind of strain of weed you get. Some are like $9 a gram. Some of them are €5 a gram. I myself have tried cannabis as well. I absolutely fucking despise it sometimes. I've had some moments where I was like, okay, this is actually a very nice strain. What is it? All right, okay, cool. But majority of the times, the stuff that I had was either very strong, very weak, or just like way too overpowered, if that makes any type of sense. Now, I am not a person who smokes a lot at all. Matter of fact, I only smoke for my videos for entertainment purposes. So let's say you ever come to the Netherlands and you go to Amsterdam, specifically Amsterdam. That's like the hotspot, main attraction for tourists to buy weed. Interesting fact, I'm pretty sure that most people that go to the Netherlands, to Amsterdam specifically, go to try out a weed. The weed in Amsterdam is the fucking bomb. No joke. I get my stuff normally from The Hague. Whenever I go there once in a couple of months, but that's about it. My parents do know about this. They do know that I smoke it sometimes. They don't obviously like it. It's understandable. But I hardly do it. Matter of fact, I probably smoke twice a year. And the only reason why I consume cannabis as an individual is because sometimes I get really fucking stressed. I get very lonely and sad. I just want to light something up. They just, help me with the ease and just make me happy for a little bit, if that makes any type of sense. So let's say you ever come to the Netherlands, you want to try out weed, no problem. But you have this one question. Am I committing a criminal offense if I possess, produce, or deal in drugs? Well, we're going to answer these questions. It is a criminal offense in the Netherlands to possess, produce, or deal in drugs. This applies to soft drugs as well as hard drugs. The use of drugs by persons aged 18 or older is not a criminal offense in the Netherlands. But to prevent nuisance, municipal authorities may include a provision in the general municipal bylaws prohibiting drug use in designated areas. If you use soft drugs in one of these designated areas, you may be arrested or offered to pay a fine. I have no clue what designated area means, so if anyone can help me out, thank you. Growing cannabis or marijuana plants alone. Now, this is the fucking interesting part. Before we even read this, I know this for a fact. You are allowed to grow cannabis plants at your own home. I'm pretty sure it was only 6 or 10 plants. Apparently they lifted up. So growing cannabis or marijuana plants at home. It is not permitted to grow cannabis or marijuana plants at home or anywhere else. Wait, what? I thought it was. If no more than 5 plants are present, it will be assumed that there is no question of any professional trade or business being conducted. I thought it was legal, huh? Wait a minute, am I reading this correct? People do it anyways, it's legal. When people say it's legal, it's legal. This situation is treated in the same way as one in which only a small quantity of cannabis is present intended for personal consumption. If plants are discovered, the grower will be required to relinquish them and in most cases will not be prosecuted. So you just gotta throw them away or burn them. That's how it is. So the sale of soft drugs in coffee shops. By the way, Amsterdam is a fucking insane hotspot. Everywhere you go, holy crap, man, you can't even, man, it's fucking insane. I was there with dinner 3 months ago and they smoking it on the streets. You can't really stop it, man. If it's socially accepted, majority, people, majority of people smoke it and it's socially accepted. Some people don't like it, which is understandable. I'd rather have people smoke weed than fucking doing crack, man. I'll be very honest, which we're going to come to that just now about. There's this one specific country within the EU, out of all 30 countries, is one of the only ones that actually legalize hard drugs. Cannabis is considered a soft drug. Some people even consider alcohol a soft drug, but we're not going to get into that. We're speaking about this specific object, cannabis. Businesses known as coffee shops. Now, don't get it twisted. Coffee shops in the Netherlands has a total fucking different meaning than just going to the shop. In America or some other countries, it might just be like you're gonna go actually get a coffee. But someone says, yo, let's go to the coffee shop, they aren't referring to a barista. They are referring to a shop where you can purchase cannabis for recreational use. So just so you don't get it mistaken. Businesses known as coffee shops in the Netherlands are cafes that do not serve alcohol and where customers can purchase and consume soft drugs. Although the sale of soft drugs is a criminal offense, coffee shops selling small quantities of soft drugs will not be prosecuted. So it's very weird. You're on the line of legal/illegal. It's very fucking strange, right? However, they must comply with a number of conditions. So you need a license for it, obviously. You need, this and this and that. All the other rules, I'm pretty sure in America it's fucking near impossible to get a coffee shop. In the Netherlands it's way easier, if I'm not mistaken, but I've seen documents of people having to pay fucking tens of thousands of dollars for a license. I'm sorry for y'all, man, that shit is messed up. Prosecution for possessing, selling, or dealing in soft and hard drugs. Possession of soft drugs is a criminal offense in the Netherlands, but in practice, small quantities for personal consumption are permitted under the policy of toleration, so they tolerate it, even though it's not legal. If you are in possession of no more than 5 grams of cannabis, marijuana, or hash, or no more than 5 cannabis plants, the police will seize drugs and the plants, and as a rule, you will not be prosecuted. If you have more than 5 grams of cannabis or more than 5 cannabis plants in your possession, you will be prosecuted. So you're allowed to have 5 plants. Nice. The policy of toleration does not apply to people under the age of 18. It is against the law for minors to purchase or possess soft drugs. So you're not even allowed to fucking smoke it outside, which is the odd thing. You're allowed to drink when you're underage at your own house with supervision, but different thing. It is against the law to possess, sell, produce, or deal in hard drugs at any time. So we're switching from soft to hard drugs. So like, other stuff. If you are in possession of hard drugs, deal in or sell them or produce them, you may be sentenced to a term of imprisonment and / or the payment of a fine. Sentences for substances on Schedule 1 hard drugs of the Opium Act are heavier than for those on Schedule 2 soft drugs. This was fucking useful. So why was this useful? Because this is literally when you go on there, www.government.nl, which basically is the Rijksoverheid, they explain the whole thing. Yeah, very interesting, huh? So I was speaking about, which is fucking bizarre. I'm speaking about this specific country, right, which I just mentioned about a minute ago. Portugal is one of the only countries which, if we search it up right now, and I will search it for you guys, it's fucking bizarre. A lot of us would say, why would you do that? Well, it's actually decreased the amount of illegal criminality and activity drug-wise on the streets. They have basically legalized, and as weird as it fucking sounds, I swear to God, they have legalized crack cocaine, methamphetamine, you fucking name it. Portugal has legalized it. So you can get your own shit and fucking inject yourself. Now, you see, as much as I don't think that's a great thing, it has helped them. The statistics have shown less people in death, less drug dealings on the street because they fucking legalize it. Once you make something legal and suitable for everyone, they don't have to do all those things around the block. They can just fucking go to a store and grab you get it. And it's the same with weed. My honest opinion on it, I think it's pretty fucking childish that in some countries it's not legal. I think it's bullshit. I'm sorry, bro, but who the hell are you to say that someone isn't allowed to fucking smoke weed for medical use? The same thing goes for America. I think it's very odd. This is coming from someone who's been in America, which when I was there, I don't think I saw any coffee shops. I don't know what your coffee shops look like. Also, like, fucking insane, dude. You can smell them from a mile away, and you can see the fucking boards literally promoting a coffee shop around the block. The Boo is also one thing. But the interesting thing is about America. In some states, let's say in the one state, marijuana is legal, But then I wonder, is marijuana, if it's in a state legalized, are you allowed to smoke it in public? Are you supposed to smoke it in a fucking shop, or are you supposed to smoke it by definition at your own house, on your own property? And that's the interesting thing. Even though weed technically isn't legal in the Netherlands, we're switching to the Netherlands, people still fucking smoke it on the streets, and that's kind of bizarre. So whenever you go to the Netherlands, my biggest advice is for when you're going to purchase cannabis, don't fuck around, smoke it in Amsterdam or somewhere else. I don't recommend smoking cannabis in a village, because that's fucking stupid. Your ass bound to get arrested, because people there are snitches. They will call the cops, trust me. Not speaking on personal experience, just those are just the things you will learn and understand once you're in the Netherlands. People are fucking assholes in this country sometimes, right? They don't want to see you chill out for a minute. So basically, smoke it in cities that are busy. Smoke it where it's, you feel like, okay, this is probably accepted. I don't recommend smoking it in like cities, I don't fucking know. My biggest recommendations, Amsterdam, Rotterdam, The Hague, Spikiness, they smoke it there as well. Everybody knows Spikiness. If you live in Rotterdam, everybody knows Spikiness. Hoogvliet, Geervliet, fucking Zuidplein. Those are the best places / spots to smoke because it's more socially accepted. And the fuck are they gonna do about it, right? Let's be honest here. They can still, but if a cop does that, then he's just being a prick at that moment and he don't like you. Simple as that. But I smoke it sometimes. I obviously I don't really like it that much. But I feel like it's because the stuff that I consume or have consumed is a little bit too strong for me personally, I inhale it and it really hurts my lungs, so I try not to do it as much. But you guys have been asking for a joint ASMR video. I'm gonna have to see. I really don't know. I've been personally loving the consistency of my videos lately on the main channel. This channel's been doing well. And I kind of don't want to destroy that momentum that I've built up for my audience and just make a joint ASMR, cigars, vapes, totally fine. I've got nothing against that, but I feel like weed definitely is something different, A lot of people don't like it. My parents don't like it. Fuck, obviously it makes sense, But let me know what you think of cannabis. I thought this was a very interesting topic. It just popped up in my head out of nowhere. Don't know why. Don't ask me why, but yeah, this is the video. I hope you guys have really been loving the videos on this channel. Sorry if I've been speaking so much. I'm so good. I'm sorry, man. I've just been very excited. And I had a great week. So check you on the next one. Hey, peace out.